Title: Beyond the Stars. Chris Hadfield's Journey of Leadership and Perseverance. Chapter 1. Launch into Life, Discovering Chris Hadfield. Growing up in a small town in Ontario, Chris Hadfield had nothing but a dream and a curiosity about the world that stretched farther than the horizon. His early fascination with the night sky turned into a purposeful quest when he earned a scholarship to the United States Naval Academy. He trained as a naval aviator and later earned his stripes as an astronaut with the Canadian Space Agency. By the time he launched into space for the first time in 2001, Hadfield had already carved a path defined by disciplined training, relentless curiosity, and a fearless pursuit of the unknown. A quote often used by Hadfield captures the essence of his ambition: "You can never know how powerful you are until you are in a position to make a big decision." He faced challenges early on, such as the death of a childhood mentor and the demanding flight tests that tested his mental endurance. Yet he never saw them as roadblocks, but as milestones that sharpened his resolve. The lesson for us today is that greatness begins with a single decision to break through the ordinary. If you want to climb the mountain of accomplishment, commit as if you are stepping into an aircraft that will carry you to the stars. Plan your training, set a concrete milestone, and treat each small success as a launch pad. Key takeaways: begin with a single deciding step. Treat challenges as training. The future demands deliberate action. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question: what is that single deciding step you can commit to today that will bring you closer to your own launch? Chapter 2. Principles of a Commander. Chris Hadfield's 5 core lessons. Hadfield spent decades in the cockpit and on the floor of the International Space Station. From these experiences, he distilled 5 core principles that guided every mission and continue to inspire leaders worldwide. 1. Curiosity and continuous learning. Every day, even during long missions, he requested new scientific papers or the latest research into materials. He once said, "Curiosity is the engine that drives innovation." 2. Discipline and preparation. His approach to training involved rehearsing every task 3 times before practicing it for real. He viewed meticulous preparation as the only way to reduce risk. 3. Humility and team focus. In space, there is no single person who can solve every problem. Hadfield frequently praised his crewmates for their expertise, understanding that leadership is a partnership. 4. Communication and storytelling. He mastered the art of explaining complex systems as if telling a story, making his work accessible to civilians and inspiring the next generation of space enthusiasts. 5. Resilience under pressure. He faced microgravity burns, technical failures, and the psychological isolation of the cosmos with a calm that is now legendary. To bring these principles into everyday work, start each day with a brief study of a topic that excites you. Set a structured routine that mirrors mission rehearsal. Honor the collective skills of your team. Speak in a way that tells the narrative of your project. And practice calm breathing techniques before high-stress meetings. Key takeaways: curiosity fuels growth. Preparation builds safety. Humility builds stronger teams. Storytelling bridges understanding. Resilience turns pressure into opportunity. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question: which of these 5 principles can you adopt most immediately in your current role? Chapter 3. From Orbit to Earth, Applying His Principles. Hadfield's time aboard the International Space Station gave him a front-line view of how principles translate into action. Before each EVA, he revisited his checklist, rehearsed the sequence, and communicated it to the ground crew in plain language. This rehearsal turned a risky activity into one of the safest in space history. Another memorable moment was when he shared a live video of the sunrise over the Earth, telling the world that this is what humanity looks like from above. He turned a routine observation into a powerful lesson in humility and shared it in simple terms, reaching millions. When a critical system failed, Hadfield calmly logged the fault, consulted with engineers, and implemented a backup plan that avoided jeopardizing the mission. His resilience under pressure saved the crew's lives and gave NASA a procedure for future crises. If you can apply these scenarios to modern life, start by defining a pre-action checklist for every project task. Use the power of narrative when explaining your goals to stakeholders. And when confronted with a crisis, pause, gather information, and employ a backup plan, ensuring you never act on panic. Key takeaways: rehearse before action, tell a compelling story, build backups for resilience. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question: when was the last time you prepared a detailed checklist for a critical task, and how did it affect the outcome? Chapter 4. Grounded guidance, using Hadfield wisdom in business. The business world can learn a lot from Hadfield's disciplined approach. Start with a clear vision, just as a mission commander does. Write an outgoing launch plan that lists objectives, resources, and risk mitigation strategies. Share this vision in a story that connects each team member to the bigger purpose, mirroring Hadfield's storytelling technique. In practice, this could look like weekly vision briefings where you remind the team of the ultimate goal of the product, the target market's needs, and how each role contributes. Use the habit of continuous learning by incorporating industry research into those briefings. When facing product delays, adopt Hadfield's approach. Calmly assess the situation, inform stakeholders, and enact a contingency plan. This calm ensures trust and keeps the project on track, rather than letting fear dictate decisions. Concrete example: a startup's lead designer could maintain a daily log of ideas, then share a concise highlight reel with investors each month, turning technical depth into accessible progress narratives. Key takeaways: vision equates to a launch plan. Storytelling creates engagement. Resilience ensures project continuity. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question: what story can you craft that will make your project's purpose crystal clear to your team and investors? Chapter 5. Final countdown, embracing your own mission. Chris Hadfield once reflected, "You can take anyone to the moon. You cannot make them feel the same sense of wonder." He reminds us that the destination is not merely a place, but a state of mind. Your mission is to ignite that same wonder in yourself and those you influence. To continue benefiting from his wisdom, schedule a monthly mission review where you assess progress, celebrate wins, and adjust your course. Keep a journal that records your learning moments, echoing his habit of continuous curiosity. And above all, treat every challenge as a rehearsal for the next step, ensuring your resilience grows as you go. Key takeaways: inspire wonder through purpose, conduct regular mission reviews, keep learning journals, embrace each challenge as practice. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question: what will be your first action item as you embark on your own mission, inspired by Chris Hadfield's legacy?